Hi. I wanted to film an apartment tour because I realized I've never filmed one, and I think I'd want to be able to look back and see what this apartment was like while we were living in it. Um, Although I guess it's not entirely accurate because I just cleaned it, so it's a lot cleaner than it usually is. But yeah, I thought I'd give a little apartment tour. So that's Skytown, and that's the little oasis of a park that we always look at as we're leaving our tiny home. I'm always so envious, and like during when it snows, there's usually a bunch of snowmen over there, kids playing. I swear it like taunts me. But anyway, these are the stairs that lead up to the rooftop. And yeah. Number 18, this is us on the top floor. Flashlights up. Open the door, and this is the view. I really like how our apartment gets quite a lot of sunlight throughout the entire day, especially because we're on the top floor. But yeah, there are shades at the bottom. We never got that shoe mat that we said that we would get. But yeah, let's start off here, left to right. We have this little piece of furniture that is just perfect for all of our appliances and like seasoning and little packets of things. Cynthia bought this and she was doing all the math on like the dimensions of stuff to see if everything would fit. And maybe I'll upload that document here if I have it. And then this is our little doorbell thing. I don't know I'm showing that, but I guess I'm showing everything. Over here is our trash. We always have a bunch of like paper bags ready for recycling and also for me to throw away like Ganeep's litter and stuff in. So that always is this kind of disorganized. We don't have a better system other than to shove it behind the trash can, unfortunately. And moving along here, we have our little couch that we got off of Amazon and was honestly the heaviest thing I've ever lifted in my life. It came in 3 parts, and Cynthia and I Roblox rolled it up our stairs, and it was a whole journey putting this thing together. It truly was an upstairs neighbor activity. We built it until like midnight. I felt so bad, and we thought that it was missing a part at some point, and it was just despair and misery. But here it is, and we love it because it has this right here, so we can store any extra like things in there, because yeah, we need any extra storage we can get. And then here we have some coffee tables. I don't know if that's what is a good name for them, but we like them because they slide under, so if you want to do workout here, you can just kind of slide that over into like a desk, or we can like pull them out and eat here, because I think we knew that this space was not really big enough to have a full-on coffee table, nor would we really need one. So yeah. And over here we have, don't know what that is. Well, that's Ganeep's backpack that I carry him around in, and then like, I don't know, a bunch of storage, Ganeep's storage, some of Cynthia's things, and then that bottom drawer is empty. But I think like if guests come, they can put their things in there if they need, instead of living out their suitcase, because yeah, not much space to have like a suitcase opened up and like laying around, you know? And hidden behind there is Ganeep's litter. And there's Ganeep. And if you hear any hissing throughout this video, it's because of the radiators that are throughout. But yeah. And then moving on, we have our kitchen area. Let me close this cabinet so it looks a little bit more presentable. But yeah, we have cabinets, sink, stove. It is a gas stove, which is nice, but yeah, no dishwasher, and I'm starting to wish I had a dishwasher, and I've never like grown up using a dishwasher ever. But the only reason why I wish we did have one is purely because this counter space, this is all just like what we like dry stuff on. So this counter space is what we have for cooking, as well as this counter space, which usually there's more. I just have this out right now and make my coffee and stuff. And then of course we use this to cook as well. It's just like, yeah, the lack of counter space, I will say, makes it difficult to like cook and makes you less likely to cook, I guess. But yeah, that's our little kitchenette. One thing I love about this apartment is how much just like ceiling lights they have. Like, so we have that one there, and we have this one for the entryway, and then we have this one for the living room that we use the most, and we have a fan which comes in handy during the summer. And then coming along here, we have first Ganyeep's food area, and here is a toilet and all of our toilet paper. One thing that we liked was that the toilet's kind of like hidden. It's like this extra little elbow. It has the illusion of a much larger bathroom in my opinion. And also the previous tenants left this cabinet thing that goes perfectly over the toilet. And it's a little wobbly, but she's honestly perfect, and so glad that we didn't have to go and like figure that out ourselves, because I think that cabinet is totally full of like toiletries and stuff. And then moving along here, we have this tiny sink and toothbrushes. There's our mirror. I should turn on the light actually. And then here's our bath. Standard. Actually, it's quite smaller than a normal bathtub shower, I think. It's like a mini version, but you know, we don't need anything else. And some hooks in the back. And then moving out here, oh, it got dark all of a sudden. We have the hallway, and this is our shoe rack. Yeah, I think, you know, again, that's a common theme that you're gonna see, just the lack of storage all around. Our stool, which we always need. And up here is our smoke detector that just works so hard and so well whenever we cook. And we are just here waving a paper bag at it like every time, just begging it to shut up. But good to know that it works, you know? And then here we have Cynthia's room. Yeah, this door opens outwardly, which is strange. There's Cynthia's room. I won't show it, but she's out of town right now, and we left it open a crack because Ganyeep likes to go in there and sleep. He likes her bed. So there's that. And then with the weird door that opens outward, here's my room. So first thing when you walk in, on this side you'll see this skinty little console table that I have. And down there I have some shoes and some other random things that I should probably honestly throw away a lot of. It's like random like junk, and because I was into junk journaling for a while. And then I have an ever-growing stack of books. Sometimes I stare at this and I'm like, I hope it doesn't break in half, especially because it's like not distributed well. But I like to have this space clear because I like sometimes like throw things on it and stuff. But yeah. And then up here we have like hanger for keys and things. And then like a little whiteboard that I have, which is honestly, I just love to just jot down everything that comes to my mind on there. And then some hooks, and you can see two of the hooks fell off. Yeah, they couldn't withstand what I was putting on them, I guess. And here, it's not a hook, but there's my puffer hung onto the door of my tiny closet. And here is my closet. I honestly really wish these doors didn't exist. I wish we could pry them off and store them somewhere, but again, where would we store them? I don't know. So, yeah. I won't show too much, but yeah, those are all my pants. They're all like my jackets and things, or blouses, stuff I don't want to have folded. And my hamper. And up there I have like all of my technical things, like all my cables, my like GPU box, like random things like that. And then up there I have even more storage, which is nice. And that's for stuff I really don't need throughout the year, but obviously I'd like to have. And moving along here, I have like my vanity area. So yeah, I honestly love this mirror I got from IKEA, and I had a handyman from TaskRabbit installed for me. Big fan of that. But honestly, because it's installed here, not that I think I would rearrange my room, but like I can't rearrange my room because that is stuck to the wall. Anyway, yeah, just like all my skincare and some makeup. This is all the makeup I own. It's in there. And my mirror. And this little lamp that I love. And then this dresser. I know that you can see like, okay, yeah, this drawer is like wonky and stuff. It's honestly my bad. But this drawer, oh my god, I built it on my own. I built everything on my own in here. And it actually destroyed everything in me. It was so difficult. I was like, I would have cried, to be honest. Just not a good time. And over here, I have my nightstand, which just fits perfectly between my bed and my dresser. I will install an image here of me planning out my room inch by inch, like literally inch by inch. I had all the dimensions figured out. I think down to even the half inch for some things. So nothing was just, you know, out of luck. I really made sure that everything fit. And just what I'm currently reading right now, which is The Bee Sting, and just like some other nightstand necessities and my chargers and things. And over here is my bed. I wish I had more wall art above it. For now, I just have a bunch of like Aritzia bag art that I just cut up and put up there. Like ones that I specifically liked. But they are like weirdly like folding in, I think, the humidity and things like that. But yeah, I wish I had other wall art. And then up here you'll see this line, which is retractable, and that's where I dry all of my clothes because I don't really want to do another trip to the laundromat. So yeah. This is my bed, and it is nearly wall to wall. There's some foot space there, which I have for more storage. And there's my window. And here is my shelf, my floating shelf, which I also had the same handyman installed. And it's just a bunch of books and knickknacks, picture of me in the bed. When I lay down on this bed, the thing is I've tried using a leveler, and it says it's straight, but when I'm laying down, I swear it's crooked. It looks so crooked to me. I don't know what it is about it. And the thing is, I have like a pretty good eye for like alignment, so I don't know like why it just looks so bad to me, this dresser, or sorry, this shelf. Anyway, here is my little fan. She works so hard during the summer because I can't have AC because I have this wretched fire escape here and I can't obstruct it legally. So she is working like nearly 24/7 during the summer months. But she's small but powerful, and I'm so glad I have her. I needed something that would mount to a wall because, again, not much space, not much floor space that I can forfeit to, you know, a standing fan. So yeah, she's there. And here is my desk. That's my work laptop, personal laptop, and my two monitors, which I honestly don't need both monitors, but it's just sometimes you want to, and in those moments, you know, like, why not? And this one I got for free, so this one's my gaming one, and that's why it's attached to the arm, whereas the other one isn't, because that's the only one that I need to like move forward when I like play video games. And yeah, I love this lamp that I got. It did break, so I have like some like surgery done there, but I really love how it just like kind of is flush against the wall, but it is my main source of light in this room because I don't like using the big light unless I'm cleaning. Love her. That's a little calendar that my sister got me, and my PC. And this chair, oh my god, I think this chair was like $120, not cheap. And I wanted it because I like how it looked, and I particularly liked this little footrest situation, which I never use. And she is so wobbly. I think I literally have this Allen wrench. I think that's what it's called. I have this Allen wrench on me, like in this room at all times, because every like 3 days she gets like so shaky. She will be going away once I move, for sure. She pisses me off. But yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, here's my little mirror where I can do like full body. I forgot to show this, but yeah, underneath my bed is my suitcase, my monitor box, and these 2 drawers, my mementos box, some other random boxes. It is like gridlocked under there. And also, like, just to reiterate like my planning, I literally had this planned out too, like this desk, and I knew that the only way that this desk would fit here is because the dimensions of the wood panel, like, is a certain length, but the legs don't like go out, don't extend to the end of it. So I knew that it would fit, because if the legs were here, you said there's like overhang over my bed, it wouldn't have fit. So that is the extent to which I planned this out. I mean, look at this. Look at my PC, like, just straight up against the wall. I think that that is the entire room. I definitely want to like document this a little bit before, you know, I move out. And I know that there's probably a future opportunities, but I just cleaned the entire place, and so now it's time to do it, I think. I guess thanks for watching. I think this video is only for myself, but I guess thanks for watching. Thanks to me for filming it. And I'm so excited to see where you live next. And yeah. Baby.